Attack of the show. Attack.
I got it.
Want to make an iPad owner instantly defensive?
Attack him! No,
No.
show him the new Kindle.
The third generation of the e-reader that started it all is here, Amazon's Kindle. Weighing less than a paperback, you can take the Kindle anywhere, even in direct sunlight, because of its higher contrast screen. Plus, with Wi-Fi access to over 700,000 titles from Amazon's e-bookstore, you'll never run out of content. Faster page turns and a battery life of up to 1 month also come standard for $140.
Those batteries tell time.
Let's laugh at Kevin, he's so funny.
The batteries had a clock on them.
I'm just messing with
What
you.
the F? The hell did I do?
The newest Kindle is the smallest e-reader we've reviewed so far.
Oh, Candace just set a point. Let's
I did! Suck it!
say something.
Almost half the thickness of the Nook weighs about, here you go, weighs about
Easy.
8 ounces, which is a little less than the Nook and a lot less than the iPad. So do you think this has the best design we've seen on an e-reader?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, when you compare it to other e-readers like the Nook or the other Kindle models, some people want to compare it to the iPad. The iPad, I don't think, is an e-reader. That's a tablet computer. It's much heavier. Price point is different. It's not e-ink. So compared to other e-readers, I think it's definitely the best design. It's easy to hold for long periods of time. It has the same size e-ink screen as the Nook, 6 inches. You can also read it in direct sunlight with no problem. There's no memory card slot, but it does have 4 gigs of storage, which will get you about 3,500 books stored on this simultaneously. Sometimes when you pick it up, you will bump the next page buttons on the side. That does happen. Not a huge issue, but it's one to know. There you have it.
I like it.
Beautiful.
I'm not a very good Vanna White. I'm trying to show it off, and I'm like kind of all over the
Spin a vowel. You got it.
One thing the e-readers still haven't figured out is the e-ink screen lag. So was Amazon able to make it easier to use?
Actually, yes, they were. The D-pad works extremely well, especially when you compared it with old Kindle models. Page turns, loading screens. General use is just a lot quicker. You can see it right there. Options like turning on Wi-Fi or shopping in the store, they're easy to get to. And the keyboard is also well laid out, like a keyboard should be, and it's simple to type. There's also very little disconnect between when you press the button and when the screen reacts, like there is on the Nook. On the Nook, you can see you press something on the screen, you look away, all of a sudden your kids are growing up, and then the page has changed. Doesn't happen on the new Kindle. Overall, it's the best interface of any e-reader we've ever tested. We like this thing, in case you can't tell so far. Yeah.
As far as features go, it's got access to the Kindle store, text-to-speech, and a web browser, among others. How well do they work?
Very well.
Nice.
Very well. Again, the Kindle store is well laid out. It has over 700,000 titles available for purchase. Prices have actually come down a little on some of the titles, so there's actually 550,000 that are under $10, which is very good. Text-to-speech works pretty well. That is a lot. That's a big number.
That's a big number.
The sound, by the way, it still sounds a little like a computer reading to you, but let's see here.
Over hardwood charcoal. For technical reasons, he converted to gas and his pizzas are still every bit as awesome.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
What was that?
Thank you. It's a robot teaching you how to cook pizza on a charcoal grill, I believe.
Very interesting.
Whatever, it's in the bookstore. The web browser is still experimental, and it's a little tough to use, but it'll do if you want to check some email or do light browsing. And they also just started supporting games like Scrabble. And surprisingly, they're kind of easy. They're fun to play, even on the e-ink screen. It does have another, quote, experimental MP3 player, a PDF reader. It does not support the free EPUB format, which is a bummer. So you're going to have to pirate all your books in PDF form when you're BitTorrenting. Keep that in mind, kids. And there's no lending the books either, which is a big bummer to me. Like, I like the Nook app on my iPad because I can purchase something and then let a friend borrow it for a little while and they can check it out.
Can't do that.
I wish they would do that on the Kindle. They haven't yet. Battery life, by the way, astounding. We've been going on the same charge for 3.5 weeks, and that's with
That's
hours of
crazy.
reading every night, Wi-Fi on or off. Yeah,
Okay,
pretty incredible.
So it's $140 for the Wi-Fi version, or $190 for the 3G and Wi-Fi. What are we rating it at that price?
Well, at that price, it's an excellent point to make. 5 out of 5.
Hey, 5 out of 5.
It's the best e-reader we've ever reviewed. It's finally at a reasonable price, so you have no reason to not pick one up.
Yay. That's it for Gadget Prawn. And remember, for even more of the latest news on computers and tech, check out g4.com/thefeed.
All right.
Oh, it's g4tv.com.
They weren't
Excuse
going
me.
anyways. It's fine.